These two words could be sabotaging your progress. Hi, it's Stacey Berger here with Mastering Your Mindset. I am passionate about you living a life you love. If you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe. Follow us on Facebook for new content every Wednesday on Mastering Your Mindset so you can live a life you love. There are two ways to live life. One is a vision-driven life and one is a condition-based life. And our condition-based life is when we look to our conditions, we look to our circumstances to determine what we can and we cannot do. A vision-driven life is when we paint a crystal clear vision of where we want to go and we live from that vision and we make decisions from that vision. Two words to know and signify that you're living a condition-driven life and could be sabotaging your results are if you find yourself saying, if only. If only I had more time, if only I had more resources, if only I could sell my business, if only they would understand. And we're wishing and we're wanting our conditions and our circumstances to change so that we can be happy, so that we can create the results. So if you find yourself saying, if only, or saying, because, I can't because of my circumstance, I can't because of the people in my life, I can't because of the money in my bank account, I can't because of my calendar. Again, you're coming from the conditions. And as long as we're living based on our conditions, we won't move forward enough to reach our vision. So instead, we want to be coming from that vision and to imagine yourself, well, what if I could? What if I could? What would that look like? And what that does is it moves your energy more to the solution, more coming from your vision. And when we're in that frequency, when we're thinking from our vision, we have different ideas. We attract different opportunities, different resources, different connections. So if you think about your life right now and maybe a result that isn't moving forward, you're in a challenge, you're in a circumstance, and you can't seem to break free. Notice if you've been looking at the conditions as really being a barrier. And what happens is when we start to move and live more from our vision, things begin to happen for us and to us that we could never have predicted. So noticing what you're noticing when you're feeling stuck because your conditions, change your thinking by asking the question, well, what if I could? Then what would that look like? Or what can I do from where I am with what I have? Not waiting for all the conditions to change, not waiting for all the circumstances to line up, but what can you do right now from where you are with what you have? And by taking an action step that you can take, it moves the energy, and as the energy begins to move, different doors will open up. So those two words could be sabotaging you, if only. So notice when you're really stuck in your conditions, and asking different questions will really help you to move the energy and therefore create another result. If this served you, make sure you like the video, share it if you know somebody who's struggling with their conditions right now, and here is to your success.